Change the pace again. We're going to welcome act number 7, another comedian. So ladies and gentlemen, as he comes to the stage, please welcome act number 7.
Thank you. Good afternoon all. My name is Joe Attard, and if you haven't heard of me, don't worry, I haven't heard of you either. I was harassed on the lifts this morning. I was in the lift by myself, the door opened, and this beautiful young lady, and she said, press 1. And I did, and she slapped me in the face. I tell you what worries me also. The ladies of the night are now dressing up like schoolgirls. And the schoolgirls are dressing up like ladies of the night. I never know whether they carry money or lollies with me. Oh, this lady here. I can't get my eyes off your top. Beautiful material.
Thank you.
We had curtains made in that. Incidentally, have you done anything with your hair?
No.
Well, you should do. A question for the ladies. If you went to a butcher shop and you wanted to buy a bit of lamb and he presented you with 2, one from Tasmania, one from New Zealand, could you tell the difference? How? Come on. Hey, I'm dying here, help me out. No, you don't know. The New Zealand one's got love bites all over it. I'll ask another question. Do you agree with organ donations? You do? I don't. It's because of rejection. And I've had my organ rejected that many times, it's just not funny. Now, my wife's in the front here. We've been married nearly 50 years in June. Oh, November. Always upset people. Talking about upset people, there was a religious convention in London, and they've had their meeting. They're having a cup of coffee and biscuits for morning tea, and there was a Catholic priest, a Protestant minister, and a rabbi, and they're drinking away, and the Catholic priest turned around to the Protestant minister and he said, "Father," he said, "what do you do with the money of a Sunday?" And he said, "Oh, not too much." He said, "I draw a circle on the ground, throw the money up in the air. What goes in the circle belongs to God. What's outside belongs to me." And the Protestant minister turned around to the Catholic priest. He said, "What do you do? What do you do?" "Ah," he said, "nearly the same. I draw a square, throw the money up in the air. What goes in the square belongs to God. What's outside belongs to me." And they turned down to the rabbi. And they said, "Rabbi, what do you do?" He said, "Oh, you crazy Christians. I do nothing. I draw nothing. Throw the money up in the air. What stays up there belongs to God. What comes down here belongs to me." Shalom, shalom, shalom. Have we many Canadians in the audience? Yeah, well, I'm not talking too fast for you. I can slow down for the Canadians. Many Americans? Yeah. Well, I'm not going to dump on you. You've got enough problems at home as it is. A man wanted to kill his wife. So he was talking in the pub. And he said, "Who do I get?" And his friend said, "Come tomorrow night and see Artie." So he went back tomorrow night to the pub, tried to organise it, and he said, "Artie, I want to knock off my wife. What do you charge?" He said, $1. $1? He said, "Yes, $1. All right, and they organised it. He said, "My wife goes to Woolies of a Friday to buy vegetables, and she's usually dressed in black." That's all right. So come Friday, Artie was hiding behind the counter. This lady comes in dressed in black, grabs her by the throat, chokes her, said, "I've earned my $1. As he's leaving, another lady comes dressed in black. Said, "Oh my God, what do I do now?" He grabs her, choked her, threw her around the back. And on Sunday, in the local paper, big headlines. Artie chokes 2 for $1 at Woolworths. A friend of mine wanted to buy, I've got to talk to these people, have you? A friend of mine wanted to buy his wife a present for their anniversary. So he bought a nice watch, a gold watch. He wanted to hide it. Now, hang on, there's a refrigerator. No, you can't do that. My manager will go quick. No. He wanted to buy, he bought a watch for his wife for the anniversary, and he bought it a bit early, and he said, "I'm going to have to hide it somewhere." So he went in the bedroom, opened the wardrobe, found a shoebox. He said, "That's a good place to hide it." Pulled the shoebox down, and he saw half a dozen eggs in it, and $200. She said, "All right." So I put the watch there, but he couldn't get it out of his mind. What's the eggs? What's all that about? He approached his wife. He said, "What's with the eggs?" She said, "Oh, look, I have to tell you, when I'm unfaithful to you, I get half a dozen eggs." He said, "Oh, all right, at least there's only one half a dozen eggs." He said, "What about the $200? She said, "When I get 4 or 5 dozen eggs, I sell them."
Ladies and gentlemen, act number 7! Did you have some fun out there?
Absolutely.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm here. Oh,
You're from here?
yeah.
Stage.
My name's Joe Ad. I've already told them. Joe Ad. I'm from Tweed Heads, and they usually refer to me as a tall, dark and handsome one.
A tall duck.
2 out of 3's not bad.
Well, we could do the, no, we're going to do it. Anyway, so you were telling me before you've been on the stage many times before in your life?
Yeah, I used to play drums in the previous life.
How many lives have you had?
And most of, I don't know how many people know this, but I played with anybody know the Hawking brothers? Yeah. Anybody know Lionel Rose? Yeah. I played with him. Slim Dusty. They're all dead. Jimmy Little. They're all dead. Seems like everyone I play with dies. I'm finding it very hard to get a job in the band now. Can I tell just one joke about Lionel Rose? Lionel Rose was an indigenous lightweight boxer in Australia, world champion. And we were at the airport, and I said, "Lionel, what are you doing?"
You're showing, my friend, you're
and
showing.
I said, "Lionel," I said, "where are you going to next?" He said, "I'm going to San Juan." And I talked to him a bit more. I said, "What's your favourite music?" He said, "I like Julius Iglesias." I said, no, hang on. I said, in Spanish, the J is pronounced like a H. "Oh, no, you learn something all the time," he said. And I said, "When are you coming back?" He said, "Oh, maybe who noch alive."
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, let's give another big round of applause to Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. All right, we are